Hello, I'm Andy and I'll show you how to prepare and install EasyFix DIY Superglaze. Superglaze is an attractive and cost-effective way of providing secondary glazing which will reduce heat loss and external noise in your home. It comprises a rigid PVC extrusion that pushes onto the edges of your plastic sheet or glass. The completed panel is then screwed onto the window or its frame, and a cover strip snaps into place to hide the screws. The Superglaze extrusion is easy to mitre for professional looking corners and holds 3 or 4mm glazing sheet. For best insulation results, use it on the window surround internally, but it is okay to use on an opening window light inside or out. Superglaze is available in retail packs. Details of all these packs are on our website www.tubeway.co.uk. Glass can be used with Superglaze, but we recommend making the edges less sharp before use by lightly rubbing down all around the pane with a grinding wheel or oil stone. This will make the glass safer to handle and easier to fit. For this video we are using acrylic sheet. Superglaze is just one of the secondary glazing products made by Tubeway Sales Limited under the EasyFix DIY banner. Details and pricing for all of these, along with plastic glazing sheets, are also on the website tubeway.co.uk. Firstly, measure up the window so you can buy what you need. Decide which part of the frame you are going to fix to. You'll need 20mm of mounting area on all sides as your final glazing panel will overlap. Measure the height and the width of the recessed window and add 16mm to each of these to get the size of the glazing sheet you'll want. Add 39mm to the height and the width to work out what Superglaze lengths to buy for the horizontal and vertical sides of the panel. Check that your window frame is flat. If it's warped, you may not be able to get the airtight seal you need, but this is solved by attaching EasyFix DE901 foam strip self-adhesive draft excluder to the back of the Superglaze strips. This is very easy to fit. Extra things you'll need when installing Superglaze are a mitre block, a fine-tooth saw, washing up liquid, a brad awl and a screwdriver. For screws we recommend 2.9mm by 13mm long self-tappers, which we can supply. Take a length of Superglaze and snap the cover into the base section. Measure the side of the glazing sheet you are fitting to and add 23mm, cutting the Superglaze length square. Insert the mitre bead and, using the outer corner as reference, cut each end to 45 degrees using the saw and mitre block. Now remove the mitre bead and the cover strip so it is ready to fit. As you do this, mark each strip and cover on the underside so you can pair them together later. Now repeat this for the other sides of the sheet. Fit the finished Superglaze lengths to the glazing sheet. Do not attempt to slide it on, it's easier to start at one end and push it on bit by bit. If you find this difficult because it's a tight fit, use a drop of washing up liquid on the edges, making sure it's cleaned off and dried before fitting the finished panel. Draft excluders can be added at this point. Hold the panel up to the window so it overlaps equally on all sides. Use the brad awl to make an indentation for the screws using the pre-drilled holes in the Superglaze strips. Screw in place on all sides starting at the bottom. You can use extra screws if you want to. Replace each cover strip to complete the installation. Superglaze secondary glazing can be removed for cleaning or ventilation in the summer. So that's it, Superglaze, super job.